name is Roz, and I'm with Done Right Bookkeeping Services. And what I do is share with the community, my subscribers, my followers, just different tips about bookkeeping. So if either you're doing your own bookkeeping as a small business owner, these are some things that you want to definitely keep in mind as you're going through your bookkeeping process on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annual basis. If you're a small business owner and you're looking for someone to actually delegate those bookkeeping tasks to, you can actually schedule a call with me, and we can get on and find out. And there's the call information, and I'm actually going to have it in the description area of this video, wherever you may be viewing it. And you can actually schedule a 15-minute call free of charge, and we can go through and I can learn more about what your business is all about, what you're seeking with your bookkeeping. Do you have payroll and different things like that? Do you have inventory? So everyone business is different. So with that being said, I'm actually going to jump right into my presentation. So I have something to share with you. So give me one moment while I pull that up. And I hope everyone is doing well. So let's see. Okay. So as a small business owner, you cannot watch every employee. All right. And bookkeeping is one of my businesses that I do. I previously had, a couple of years ago, I had a cleaning business. And with that cleaning business, I actually had employees. So, and you may realize that with cleaning, you can't watch every employee and what they're doing and making sure everything is the way it should be in a customer's home or at their business, because we had apartment cleanings, we actually had house cleaning and office cleaning as well. So I actually had employees in different locations, and I couldn't be at every location to do a quality check on every employee. So these are some things that I actually had to put in some internal controls over that aspect of the business, but also over protecting the business cash. I also had to make sure that I had some safeguards in place for that. So with that being said, my disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor or tax expert. What I share with you is based on my own knowledge. And I always encourage people to seek out a professional in the specific area that you're having issue with. So protecting business cash, right? What do you need to put in place? Maybe you're a new business owner. Maybe you've been in business for a while, but maybe there's some things that you need to still kind of tighten up, right? You want to use internal controls. And what do I mean by that? I mean that you need to make sure that your processes are basically written down. You know exactly what's what, who writes out the checks or who checks on the checks, if it's direct deposit to employees. All of those different aspects of controls over your business cash. Watch deposits and payments. Who's doing the actual payments for your business, to your vendors, and making sure the people who are being paid are your vendors or whomever you need to pay out. So you want to make sure of those things. Online service with your bank. Do you have access to that? You want to make sure that you have safeguards in place for that, your passwords and things like that. Electronic deposits, bank operation times. If you're still taking funds over to, if you have to take your funds or incoming cash to the bank and you have to deposit it into the bank, where's that bank located? Making sure that's a safe bank and in a convenient location as well. Monitor checks, paper checks with vouchers. depending on if you're still using paper checks, you want to make sure that you have vouchers attached to that, and you're going through and checking those vouchers on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis to make sure that they're in sequential order and there's no checks that have been pulled out by anyone, right? Computerized checks, review before printing. Maybe you have payroll. You want to make sure you're reviewing those payouts before they are printed. E-deposits, review before transacting, okay? And then continuation, set rules for deposits. You know, inside of QuickBooks, and I am a certified QuickBooks Pro advisor, there's a system in place that you can actually set rules for your deposits. So when income comes into your, let's say for QuickBooks account, you can actually designate exactly where those deposits go. Is it just sitting in cash? Is it going to a certain account? And things like that. Set rules for funds to deposit into savings. Maybe you have a recurring deposit into your savings account, into your business savings account. You want to make sure that you can set rules for that. So you can automate a lot of these things as well. So you can actually be more hands-off on certain tasks that can be automated. Procedures for petty cash. You know, if you have, let's say you're a retail store or you're an office that actually has to have petty cash on hand. Maybe maybe you're in a small office and you order lunch or something like that. And maybe you want to pay it in petty cash. You want to make sure you're keeping documentation of that and you know exactly how much is in the petty cash. Keep a small amount in the office. A lot of companies have accounts that you could set up, like food vendors and things like that. You can actually, use your card. Maybe you have an account specially set up with those companies, those vendors. Receipts. You want to make sure you have receipts for everything. This is just good documentation. And I'm actually going to do a video about that as well. Example. So some common cash abuse. So sell, pocketed, and not recorded. Maybe you have a retail shop, a brick and mortar retail shop. So you actually take in cash. You want to make sure that everything is recorded. Cash pocketed with false credit voucher recording. Making sure that you are aware of all the transactions, cash that's being coming in and out of your business, cash pocketed without a sales receipt. Making sure that all of those things are checked. Even if you have like a restaurant and you have your customers paying, customers are paying in cash, because that does still happen, right? You want to make sure that you know exactly how much is coming in. You're giving receipts for everything. There's a tally for everything. So that's it. Those are some, if not all, safeguards and best practices on protecting your business cash. I always like to leave you with a motivational, inspirational quote. This is from Mother Teresa. Give the world the best you have, and you may get hurt, right? Give the world your best anyway, because your best is what you have to give. Your purpose, your desire, your focus, your intention in life, right? So if you're in need of a bookkeeper, you can actually go to my website. You can check out the different services that we provide. We provide basic bookkeeping, payroll, handling AR, AP, all of those different things. So you can go to donerightbookkeeping.com. So with that being said, I'm going to jump back over here and I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. You can schedule a call, like I said, and have a 15-minute consultation, see how I can actually assist you with your bookkeeping needs as well. So